Hello fellow brawlers, I'm KairosTime and it is time to brawl. Today we're going to be taking a look at me getting my Penny up to 500 trophies. Yes, I know she's probably one of the easiest brawlers to do so right now, but she is my 10th brawler getting up to 100 and I'm excited to show you guys. And before we jump into this, I have a question for you guys. How in the world do you think I won this match? That's right, this is the match for 500 trophies for Penny, guys. And we won. Don't ask me how, just watch to find out. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay guys, let's go ahead and jump in here. We're going to be facing off Red Squill, Howley Felter, and some DW guy. DW, a lot of brawlers named DW. People name their accounts that. I'm not sure exactly why. Now right here, we're just kind of like poking a little bit. I'm using this wall to try and like kind of heal up, go back and forth, and then just try and sneak around, shoot off a shot, and then fall back. That's just kind of how I'm doing that right there. Now we're in a pretty good situation. I do end up missing that one spot, but I do take out that Ricochet. Now I do get taken out by Howley Felter there playing their Nita. A little bit of a tricky situation. I thought he was actually my teammate while I was playing, but he was not. And there we go. We got Olive Oil throwing down the OP super as Tara. Tara is just so incredibly strong with her super. And there we go. Red Squirrel, he did have that super ready to go. I'm in a tricky situation right there. I'm in between that Nita and that Rico, so I had to like pull back. I knew Rico was going to be expecting me and I wanted to be able to get out of there, so I was able to with healing up and just shooting out a couple spots while I'm hiding, just poking around that corner wall. That's a huge skill, at least when you're playing Penny, is just poking around those walls and seeing if you can't deal damage, just kind of like that right there. Now I threw it on my super right there. I was going to go in for the gems, but that Nita showed up. Olive Oil was able to take up that Nita, and there I have that 10th gem with Red Squirrel at Rico going down. I am pretty much safe right here. I actually don't really have to worry about any other brawlers at this point, and that is going to be a very solid, sweet victory. You can see me just shooting at my shots like that because I'm so excited. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. We're facing against Lexi. Now this isn't the real Lex, guys. This is Lexi, and I come in here knowing, hey, this is Lexi. We gotta beat this guy. We gotta beat this guy. He's taking my friend's name. He's playing it in vain. So it's kind of payback. I've got a little bit of a vendetta going on right here. Right here, Colt is not in a very good situation. I knew that his only escape option was to go over to the right, so I did throw my attack over there so that it would basically guarantee a hit unless he moved closer to Tara, but then he would have just gotten taken care of Tara. Olive Oil right there, placing down that OP super there on Lexi. That's right, guys. You don't name yourself Lexi in Brawl Stars unless you want to get wrecked by everybody else that loves Lex. Or maybe it's like a hey, I love you. It's a flattery name, like I like your name, I want to be like you kind of thing. I don't know. Either way, I'm playing hardball here. Now I threw out my turret over onto the right side there. I actually probably should have put over onto the left side because Olive Oil would do a little bit of a better job as Tara protecting that. That's just fine. The reason why you put that turret either onto one of the sides is so that it can actually shoot at that opening in that middle right there. It really helps a lot with spawn trapping these brawlers. There that Nita tried to go in for the turret. I've got 11 gems. I'm not too worried at this point, guys. We've got all 3 of their brawlers taken out, and it's just a countdown, just a wait until it's down to 0 for this victory, guys. And that's that. That is that. Okay, guys, this is another matchup right here. We got Dracker here, Spike, I don't know if these guys are pro players. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're not. But that's okay. 2 of them do go middle, and now I've got a really good situation where I can take out Spike right there with just those 3 shots, which is awesome. Try to do give a little bit of support to Jeff, poking around that corner so I can shoot and then fall back without getting hit by Poco's sound waves. I guess they're sound waves. The joke is that Poco just sucks so bad at creating music that it hurts you when it touches you. I don't know. Right now we've got a really dominating lead right here. I've got Penny set up and then we're kind of setting ourselves up to do a really good spawn trap, which is why I do that. Put that turret back over there. Dynamite actually gets really close to taking it out, but he was not able to, and now we're in a really good situation. We got 8 gems. Dynamite does open things up just a little bit, and I just want to keep them pushed back just long enough for one more gem to pop up right here. Olive Oil throws down that super as Tara, and that is just too difficult to overcome, and I've got this 10th gem, and now that's just a solid victory, guys. Now it's just keeping them pushed back. I think my biggest threat is going to be Dynamite. I mean, the other two are already taken out, and Dynamite's trying to come in here, but we've got 2 Brawlers on him, and with 5 seconds left here at this point, it's just not going to go too well for him, so I decided to throw down a couple shots back there and just show my skills. Okay, this match is an intense one. We got Tyrant Star, Hayes, and CZ7. At least I think it was CZ7. We'll see his name up here in a second. But I've played these guys quite a bit, and they know how to play. They know how to play, so I know I've got to be careful. The one thing is that Hayes does go into the actual center, which allows me to use that wall while I am using that wall to my advantage. Now Spike is over here. We know that he's alive. I thought he was actually a little bit further down, which is why I went up, but then he came out and put me in a really difficult situation. Olive Oil's doing his best against Hayes right there. Didn't quite work out, and now it's CR7. Just that. There you go. So now we've got a Bull over on the right side. At least we think he's on the right side. We don't 100% know, but we know it's about time for him to show up. So I can't go too much over onto that right side, or I have to be worried about him coming over there. And I would really like to focus on attacking that penny, but CZ7 as Spike there is really kind of making things a little bit tricky for me. And there we've got a solid shot because of the turret going in there and is able to take him out. I got a little bit too close to that Bull. Tyrant Star did take me out, but Olive Oil was there to help kind of make up for that mistake. Now he's got 8 trophies, or 8 gems. That means we only have to grab 2 in order for us to start that countdown. I don't want to get too close to that Spike, but Jeff is able to grab those gems, and now we're in a really good solid situation here. I can get taken out if I need to, as long as Olive Oil and Jeff are both alive, then we're set. So I come right here. I probably should not have let CR7 charge up his super on me, and there we go. It kind of falls to pieces there. That Bull does kind of get rid of them, but now I'm able to grab 9 of the 10 gems. Really wish I would have grabbed that last gem, but Olive Oil did spawn right on there, so we picked that up. It's okay. We just need 2 of us to stay alive, and at this point, with 7 seconds left, it's just going to be really tricky for them. Jeff puts down that super right there, so Bull just cannot get to us, and that's a solid victory, guys. Holy cow, that was an intense match. They played incredibly well, and I got star player. Okay, now we're playing against Mini Boat and Mini Slayer and LL or something like that. I don't recognize these guys' names, and usually when you don't recognize their names at the very top of the ladder, at least, it usually means that they're randoms or they're not really top competitive players. So I'm probably not playing as carefully as I should. I should probably not over or underestimate them. I should, if anything, overestimate them or just estimate them perfectly. That's the best way to play, guys. Just estimate them perfectly. And now I have an awkward situation where we've got a Brawler above and below me. Olive Oil is able to take out Mini Slayer there, so I'm feeling a lot better. And now that turret is in a great spot to help keep them spawn trapped. Now these guys do not have a thrower. Because they don't have a thrower, it's going to be really hard for them to get to that turret, because they've got to push through me, they got to push through Jeff, and then Mini Boat there. And then at the same time, they have to decide between going to the turret or us, and they ended up going for us, which is why we're able to get rid of them. Now Olive Oil throws down that super, and we all want a piece of that damage right there. So we all shoot down in there. I probably should have let them deal some more damage, charge up their supers, maybe a little bit more, but that's okay. We've got 9 gems, and we just need 1 more gem to start the countdown, and this is going to be really solid. I believe after this match, we only actually have 2 more matches for us to get that 500 penny, and yes, that is correct. I just double checked. 2 more matches to get that 500 penny. Just so you know, I'm not commentating this live while I'm playing, but all of these matches happen in a row. If there was a loss, I would show you the loss, but there wasn't a loss. So that's a solid victory. Let's go ahead and move on to the next matchup right here. We got Lexi again. Oh my gosh, this guy's a glutton for punishment here, using Lex's name in vain, changing it. Oh man. And last time we kind of wrecked them, so I got really cocky, and I just went all in there, and I really should not have. Should have been a little bit more careful, use that wall to my advantage, but now we've got him kind of pinned in a really rough situation. You guys, when you're playing Penny, you really do want to use those walls to your advantage. You'll see me do this a lot, where I just kind of like poke around to the side of it and then throw out a shot and then fall back so that I can use that corner. It's just like if you're playing like a shoot 'em up type of a game, you know, or if you actually have a gun. Like, you don't just come out guns a-blazing. Like, you poke around walls. You use that to your advantage, and that's how you do this with Brawl Stars. There we got Lexi right there. I accidentally auto-aim, and I thought thought that the auto aim was actually going to go for Nita, but instead it went for Daryl, so I did miss that. But there, we've got Ed here with the OP super from Rico. Rico's such a great brawler, as at least for that super. We got two brawlers that are really high turnaround brawlers. Just Rico and Tara, who can turn an entire match around with a single super. It's just great. So I would have really liked to have been able to get rid of that Daryl, but we weren't quite able to do so. Now I'm trying to dodge penny shots, and I forgot that Daryl was still in that bush. I should not have gone that close to it, but that's okay. Olive oil is in there to kind of help out with that. And now I just want to try and just have some cover, because Daryl's in that bush, and I got to be really careful. This is a really close match right here. I should have been, of course, not underestimating or overestimating them, but perfectly estimating their skills. And I might have underestimated them, unfortunately. Olive oil right there is doing the best he can. He is able to take out Lexi, which is a solid situation right there. And we just want to try and get rid of that Daryl. Ed throws down another OP super, and I just need 3 gems right there. I grab that 3rd gem, so I'm able to run away, kind of keep my distance away from Lexi, that Nita right there. Daryl throws in his super right there, and I throw down my turret right there, just in case he landed right next to me. The turret would at least block a couple of shots, and that's the thing with Daryl, is you've got to avoid some of those. You gotta waste some of his ammo a little bit. So solid match, guys. They played a really fantastic one. Now we've got the 500 match right here, and oh my gosh, of course it's Mini Marley. Okay, now for those of you guys that don't know, Bob Marley is definitely a top tier player, one of the best, kind of leading the tribe bands, and I know that this is gonna be an intense one. You can see him doing the exact same thing right there, using those walls to his advantage, shooting just as he comes around the corner, and we've got Olive Oil gets taken out, and I get taken out. Oh my gosh. It's just kind of all falls to pieces at that point. Ed also gets taken out. These guys are really top tier players, and we're doing the best that we possibly can, okay? So right now, they have a 5-0 lead, and now they just grab that 6th gem. I am able to put down my turret, but they do push Olive Oil back. That Tucon Mystico does push it back right there. Now I'm in a tricky situation. I've got to heal up. Spike's going to throw down an attack that does do a little bit of damage to me, and I've got to avoid those spikes as much as I possibly can so that I can heal up. We're playing kind of like an awkward thing where we're over on the kind of more on the left side, and then they're kind of over on the right side, kind of a thing. But they're able to take both me and Ed out, and there is the countdown. They throw down the BM spin, and it's just like, oh, come on, man, come on. You're kicking a man when he's down. Oh man, but here we go. We got 7 seconds left, and I'm like, okay, I've got to clip these guys, okay? 2 shots. Take out Mini Marley. Olive Oil throws down the super. He was spinning to win, and that's right, guys. The BM ended up turning against him, and there we had to put the spin too, because it was totally in their favor. All they had to do was fall back and win, and of course they did not. As you can see, such an intense gameplay right there. Should they have won? They absolutely should have. Did we win? Yes, we did. So I guess if you're out there watching that there, Bob Marley, then I guess you just gotta watch the BM, man. Just gotta be careful. If you're gonna BM, be careful, man. We're gonna go ahead and watch that once again in slow motion, just so you can see what happened. Bob Marley is throwing down that spinning BM, and he just comes barely around the corner. I throw out 1 shot, and a couple of those coins hit him, and I throw out another one, and he's trying to run away, but he's not fast enough. He just barely gets clipped by that, which does result in him getting taken out. And then Olive Oil comes in with the super, is able to wipe out their 2nd teammate, and then of course we got Ed there with the super as well, totally finishing off their team and solidifying our victory. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below if you do want to see some more top level gameplay with commentary similar to this. Hope you guys find it at least entertaining, if not somewhat a little educational, I guess. For now, this is KairosTime ticking by, and we will see you in Brawl Stars.